This is the video for Monday, March 8th. Bell work for today. What is your dream car? What would you drive if money was no object, and why? And then once you've answered that, what factors go into purchasing a car besides the price? Go ahead and pause the video to answer this question. So for me, my dream car at this moment would be a Tesla. I've got the old hot rod, but I want the new car, the new spaceship, the car that goes 0 to 60 faster than any other car. That's the one I want that Tesla. And what factors go into purchasing a car besides price? For me, I'm looking for gas mileage, reliability, comfort, things like that. Those are the things that I'm looking for when I buy a car. All right. So imagine you have saved $5,000 towards the purchase of a car, an amount that can serve as a down payment. Go ahead and put that in the blank right there. What steps do you think you should take next towards making your purchase? Okay, so answer that, pause the video. And then what factors might go into purchasing a more realistic car? Okay, what factors go into your decision? For me, gas mileage, need new versus used, depreciation, matching a car to one's lifestyle. So you don't want to, for example, you don't want to buy a minivan if you don't have kids to take around. But if you do have kids to take around, you probably don't want to buy a sports car, right? It's going to be your lifestyle there. What would happen if the vehicle costs more than the $5,000 that you have saved? What do you do next? Well, you will be in debt longer due to having a larger loan, or you will have higher monthly payments. So the rest of that money is going to have to be financed. That extra money is how much you're going to be making payments on. Okay, so what we're going to do today, and you can work on this on your own. You are going to first of all determine your budget. So you're going to take into account how much you make, and the cost of your other expenses. For the sake of this exercise, you may not have a budget larger than $300 a month. So what I want you to do is I want you to pretend that you are actually in need of buying a car right now. You're going to say, I've got $5,000 for a down payment. And then how much can you spend per month? And then that's not your budget. Your budget is actually an actual amount. So you're going to say my budget is $10,000, for example. The more money you use on a down payment, the lower your monthly payments will be. Next, you're going to determine what kind of car you want. Determine the class of the car, not the brand. For example, do you want an economy car or an SUV, a midsize sedan or a truck, a minivan or a convertible? And then take your needs into account. Is this just you who will be riding in the car? How long is your drive every day? You probably don't want an SUV if it's just you and you're driving 100 miles a day, right? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Are you willing to pay a premium for a bigger vehicle or features like a truck bed? Those are always going to be extra, okay? And now that you know the class of the vehicle you want, I want you to visit U.S. News and World Report on your device to compare cars in the class you have chosen. Look at the best cars overall for the money and find a car that best fits your needs. So I'm going to leave you to do this on your own. And I want you to come up with a car. Maybe you're going to say, I want to buy a 2017 Toyota Camry. And maybe because you decided that's the class that you want and that's the brand that you want, and you've compared that mid-size sedan class, you've compared all that, and you know that the Camry is going to be the right one. Whatever it is, we're all going to have different answers. Again, this is not your dream car. I do not want to see Corvettes and Teslas and brand new Ford F-150s. I want this to be in a reasonable budget where you spend no more than $300 a month on your vehicle. Okay, so you cannot buy a $75,000 brand new Ford F-150 and keep the payments under $300 a month. That doesn't make sense. Okay, so you're probably looking $20,000 or less, all said and done, on this vehicle. Okay, so that's what you're going to figure out, and then you need to have this all done by the time you get into school on Tuesday, because on Tuesday you're going to use that vehicle that you found, and we're actually going to do some shopping. Okay, so make sure that you've answered all those notes, those blanks on your notes, and be ready for that tomorrow.